So just about set now and getting to start. Luis Castillo, what do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Mookie Betts, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. In the air, out towards left center. Rodriguez makes the play, and there's one down. Tommy Edman at the plate.
The second baseman.
Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, batting second in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swings through that one for strike one. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
Freddie Freeman.
That's hard hit on the line. He's got it, and that is that. And we're back. Towing the slab in today's game, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing.
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Bottom of the first, J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Up the middle. Betts fires to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Batting second.
Jorge Polanco digs in now.
Here's a bit of a scouting report on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's athletic, has elite flexibility, kind of like you, Boog. He's got good strength, an ultra-fast arm, and exceptional movement patterns. He's tough on hitters, that's for sure.
This one in the air, right field. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hernandez squeezes it. 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
2 outs, bases empty. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got him swinging. New inning getting started. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Strike 1. Castillo, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Tellez. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
That is it. The catcher,
Will Smith to the plate. That one's upstairs, ball one. Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A two-run shot, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
Oh, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Here's Muncy to hit. Pitch in the dirt, ball one.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That one ripped right center field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Muncy into second. It's a double.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Michael Conforto, the next to hit, takes outside. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
The center fielder, number 44.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Ground ball could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. And here is Hessun Kim.
Number 6.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Castillo will look to first. Kim back on a dive. Turns and fires to Betts. Runner goes again. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Cal Raleigh.
Raleigh.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
One strike.
Strike one. Yamamoto, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Got him! Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Batting six.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Rowdy Tellez.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Top half of the third inning. Here's Mookie Betts now. Saying, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Castillo back to work. And it's fouled away.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive. Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 1.
Baseman, Tommy Edman.
Outside low, and that is ball one. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
1-1.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Edman stands at first with one out. Tapped softly on the ground.
Oh.
Squirts through. And now 2 aboard. To third. He's not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Back-to-back base hits. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Hernandez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Now pitching for
Jackson Kowar into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss, and the count is even 2-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Line drive, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back in Seattle, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Leody Taveras. Bunting, and he pops it up. And he makes the catch. One down. And now for Seattle, Cole Young. And a swing and a line drive into right field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Here's the rookie third baseman, Ben Williamson. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Two down, nobody on. That to right. Can't make the grab, and it drops. The throw to third. Now around second, going for third. And he's got himself a triple. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, J.P. Crawford. Swing and a miss at a slider.
One strike.
Runner at third, 2 away. Swing and a ground ball. Edman throws to first. That ends the inning. On to the fourth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. That's not coming back. He circles the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one outside. And that's ball 1. Kowar, the tall righty, 200 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2018. That's out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it, makes the catch for the out. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And first offering is fouled off. New pitcher for the Mariners, Carlos Vargas. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 54, Carlos Vargas.
Foul ball there. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. This one popped up. And that ball goes foul. It's a strikeout. So up next, Ha-Seong Kim. A single his first time. And there's a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Hello.
Puts a bunt down. Throw over to Tellez, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom four. And now the DH, Jorge Polanco. And that's a little bit high, and it's 1-0.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, these Mariners definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Betts is on the move. Hauls it in for the out. So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one down the line. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. And now here is Cal Raleigh.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Knocks it down. He won't get back to first in time. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a swing and a miss there.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Runner takes off, stays alive. Runner on the go again. It's a pitch out. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Raleigh leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner goes again. They pitch out. Tag, and he's out at first. Couldn't get back to the bag. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Mookie Betts. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Edman at the plate now as he chases after that one. Casey Lawrence on to pitch here.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Lawrence.
Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. In there safely.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
1 down. Freeman. And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Man at first, 1 away. Outside low. And now it's even 1-1. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat. Looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there.
Young. Off balance speed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. Check on the runner, and he's back in there. Here comes the 0-1. And a base hit up the middle. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher Will.
The batter now will be Will Smith. He's already homered in this
Big
game.
Wood.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
0-1.
On the ground. And foul ball. And he lays one down the left side. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Back at T-Mobile Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Arozarena.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes sizes this one up. And there's one away. And now it's Rowdy Tellez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Like that.
And they cut it to the lead. It's 4-1.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Stepping in for the Mariners, Leody Taveras. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's the second baseman, Cole Young. He's 0 for 1.
Cole Young.
And a big swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Here comes Max Muncy.
Number 13, Max Muncy.
Lawrence back to work. That misses, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity and that doesn't happen by accident.
Rodriguez makes the catch, and there's one down. Michael Conforto will climb in. 1 for 2.
Conforto.
Right side. Young slings to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. And next for LA, Andy Pajes. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. 2 outs. Now 1-1. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Out to short. Tosses across to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Ben Williamson.
Williamson. Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 96, Landon Nash.
First pitch just misses.
Well, these Mariners, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
1 strike.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Now
so the lineup flips over. J.P. Crawford, the next to hit. He swings and fouls one off. And that one in the air center field. Pajes on the move. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco. Right through there for a strike. The M's trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Throw on to Freeman, and that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Hesung Kim. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, game started.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of them right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swings through that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike. Lays down a bunt to the right side, and they put the tag on him for the out. Here's Mookie to hit. 0 for 3 now with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Spire, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rodriguez settles under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Whips it to first. And they get Edman for the out. And that's the third out. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
And that's in for a strike. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
One strike.
And that one fouled off. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Now
Damn it.
batting, left fielder.
And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. This to third, Muncy. Throws across the diamond. They get the out on Arozarena. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to begin the eighth. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
And a strike on the outside edge. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. That one is gone. A massive home run. And they add to their lead. It's 5-1.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the eighth. New pitcher for the Mariners, Matt Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And that misses. 2-0. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
He makes the grab, and there's one down. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one. And that's down and away. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1. And that one pulled foul. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Here's Max Muncy.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
In the air, left field. Arozarena after it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Back in Seattle, bottom of the eighth. And now here is Rowdy Tellez. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike. Struck him out looking.
The right fielder, number 4.
And now the right fielder, Leody Taveras. On the ground at first. He takes it on his own. And a couple of quick outs.
Now back.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Into center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here is Michael Conforto. And now he steps off the rubber. A new arm into the game, the righty, Edward Bizardo. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Bizardo.
Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The center fielder, number 24, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. In the air, right field, Taveras makes the grab, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 6.
And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Hesung Kim. 1 for 3. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Ball misses. Throw to second, tag, and they got him. That's towards center. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back at T-Mobile Park, last chance for the home team. Now the third baseman, Ben Williamson. Knack back to work. That one fouled off. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hernandez makes the grab, 1 down. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. 0 for 3 in this one.
Crawford.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hernandez on the move. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners.
Polanco.
And first offering is fouled off. One strike away. And that one popped in the air left field. And that'll do it.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
5-1 is how it ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.